Boo-doo-doo-doo, suck my dick.
Suck my dick tonight.
Oh, my dick is small.
I don't wanna eat you out till you suck my dick.
I won't eat your pussy
Until you suck my dick, and you better believe I'm timing it on my Apple Watch. You are not getting a second more.
Suck my dick tonight. I won't eat your pussy if it smells bad.
Just one of those like Kellogg's stopwatches.
Yeah.
That came in the cereal box.
You've had it for 25 years.
I got this when I was a child. It says the 1996 Olympics on it. Beep, 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 beep.
Beep.
Welcome to the show, folks.
Nice to see you,
We're
everybody.
back. We're
How's
back.
your
We're
days been?
assuming this is all the people that resubscribe to the Patreon after our month off, and now it's okay. You can sign back up.
Sign back up.
You can go ahead and sign back up. I know you're playing a funny little game where you're like, oh, I'll steal the show.
Yeah.
But okay,
Listen.
you've had your laugh.
You've had your fun. No, dude. No, don't capitulate with these motherfuckers. We got the gun to their heads. We'll stop the show. You motherfuckers don't get that. You're playing fucking chicken. We want to get run over.
Yeah, this bus needs to run above $100,000 a month.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
It's speed, motherfuckers.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
fucking Dennis Hopper.
We're
Pop quiz hotshot.
pop quiz fuckers. You want to go back to talking to your family?
Dude,
No.
honestly, I thought when we started making $10,000 a month, I was like, that's more than enough, and I was humble.
Yes.
But now that I know that Tim Dillon makes $170,000,
Tim Dillon's a billionaire.
he makes $170,000 by himself. That producer gets paid in cum.
Absolutely.
He gets paid in
In diabetic
He goes
cum.
right-
Cum that tastes
he
like
gets paid- he goes-
Krispy Kreme
He goes
donuts.
right back to his dog crate after the show.
He gets paid in dinners at Peter Luger and French maid outfits to wear around Tim's Palm Springs mansion. Now that I know that
I can't even see your balls.
and what the hell
He
is
moved to Palm Springs.
what the hell is
knows?
fascist Tim Dillon even saying on that show? Anyways,
Yeah.
oh, the vaccines are made by Jews. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Joe Rogan is a medical doctor.
That's right.
My hero, Joe
My
Rogan,
hero,
who
Joe
I
Rogan.
always agree with because I'm a right-wing grifter. And he doesn't deserve that
Yeah.
money. Socialist shows like this.
Yeah.
This is the kind of stuff that, and the reason we don't make as much money as him is because we're working class heroes.
We're working class.
That's right, and he's a
In
chud.
terms of podcasters, we're fucking blue collar.
That's
We are.
right. We
compared to Joe Rogan and
I'm
Joe
Ron
Rogan.
White. I'm Ron White, the good one.
Yeah.
No, I'm Ron White.
No,
And
I'm Ron White, the good one.
anyone-
I'm smoking a cigar. I'm talking about
I'm-
eating pussy. You're Jeff
I'm-
Foxworthy. No, Nick's Jeff Foxworthy.
Yeah, he looks like
You're
one.
Bill Engvall, the
All
one
right,
who
I'll
sucks.
take it. No, No, Larry. I'm Larry.
You're not Larry. You're not famous
Adam
enough to be
Freeland
Larry.
is a character.
No, you're none of them.
That's a good idea.
and then
except
in real life, I'm Dan Whitney.
No, who you are is who's the guy? Remember on the Tourgasm? There was Robert Kelly, Dane Cook, and then who was the younger guy?
no, there's also Gary Coleman.
Gary Goldman, but the
There was
younger
one
guy,
guy-
Gary Coleman.
What's his name?
Oh yeah. Fuck. I know exactly. Who you're
It's
talking
funny
about.
because I'm like the younger guy that was new and sucked, and he's probably been doing comedy like 4 years longer than I have.
Yeah.
And I've been doing comedy for now 30,
Yeah, he's probably 56.
No, he's older than you. For sure.
37 years.
Like
yeah.
I think he just looked younger. I think Bobby told me they were like like they all knew each other.
Yeah.
Jay
Yeah.
something. You're right.
It was
But yeah,
funny
you're
because I
that
remember
guy.
Bobby Kelly was
Yeah, 'cause
the
I
old
look
guy
young.
on that show back then.
And Bobby was in his fucking rock and roll goatee, fucking.
Yeah.
He was in his fucking Affliction T-shirt
He looked
days.
cool.
He had
Honestly,
fucking,
it's a good
he had
look.
those fucking dragon shirts and
And
shit.
instead of his era now, which is the even fatter, somehow even balder
yeah.
glasses from the lady from the Gap commercials.
Yeah, he's in his Bobby Kelly in the Island of Dr. Moreau
Yeah.
phase right now.
Yeah, they
Let's
just
get him
wrap
a little
in
white hat.
Island,
Yeah.
Island of Dr. Lens Crafters.
He does have some old Jewish lady glasses.
What are
for
those
sure.
glasses?
He likes to throw them out every once in a while.
He looks like an Italian.
He does.
I
I think he is part Italian.
he looks like
Ethnically speaking.
one of those like old those like mid '60s kind of Italian.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Where grandmas and grandpas had the same exact glasses.
Yeah, something. I'm reaching for a reference here, so sorry for taking shots, and it doesn't really amount to anything other than nice glasses, dickhead.
Nice glasses.
Nice fucking glasses.
You fat piece of shit that helped both of us pretty nicely.
Yeah, and it's still friendly to me.
And I still love and cherish.
Yeah.
And I'll always be grateful
Well,
for.
who I will continue to make plans with and not follow through.
Damn, I got to go up to Westchester.
The thing is it's a pain in the ass.
And not that bad from Queens, honestly.
And then you go up there.
Yeah,
and
you're
you,
right next to the bridge.
Right next to the bridge.
Yeah.
Up there in 40 minutes with no traffic.
Yeah.
You know
Although
what? You know what? I'm going to call Bobby after this.
I had a couple of nice drives up to Bear Mountain. You know what I'll do? We should all plan to meet at Bear Mountain and either have a pig that's roasted
Oh, my God. That would be sick.
or like
Dude,
a
crispy-ass pig roast
fucking
skin.
moon bounce that's
Madon.
filled with weed smoke.
That's
Ooh, and
then-
Snoop Dogg
And you
is in there.
You keep your damn... No, it's inflated with weed smoke.
Oh, the whole thing is
And
weed
then you
smoke?
wear your shoes in it, and then your shoes make little cuts, and you get smoked up in the castle.
Oh, that's sick,
wow.
dude.
So cool.
And it's
Shit.
called the Lords of Dogtown.
The Z-Boys, dude.
Lords of Snoop Dogg.
The Lords of Snoop Town.
Yeah.
We should go to Bear. Listen, I know you guys are like, well, finally they stopped pre-recording episodes. Here's what I'm saying, guys. We go up to Bear Mountain for a couple days. We bang out. Fucking what month is it now? September.
Bang out the rest of 2021.
We bang out at least September, October. We stay up. We look at some mountains. We fucking record outdoors. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Nick gets really into chopping wood.
I want to get into chopping wood.
Chopping wood's great exercise.
I want to
Yeah.
do that.
Good for your lats.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, you both get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
get
sure.
really into making pies and putting
You
them
can-
on windows.
You
Uh-oh,
can
and
get
guess what?
out. You can get out.
I'm
too.
getting
You
to
can
it.
get out of the picture.
That's true.
How about that?
What do you mean?
You can go on a separate vacation to back to fucking Paris or wherever the hell
Yeah, you
you
can go
want.
back
I
to
was
Paris.
only in Paris for 3 days. I was
Mhm.
on a beach vacation.
They were like, you can't be here. The country is too gay with you here.
yeah, it's true.
You are throwing off our gay
They're
level.
like, we only have one T-cell left and you cannot have it. I know you have come to try
The
and...
whole country of France splits one T-cell.
We have one T-cell that we take turns putting on toast. And then you take a bite and you spit it out. For
We
the
all,
next,
yeah.
the next person has toast with T-cell.
I gotta say I encountered like 3 or 4 in the 2 weeks I was there. Anti-vaccine protests because they love protesting over there.
They
Well, they're
love
anti-vaccine passports.
They're
not necessarily-
anti-pass sanitaire. Yeah,
They're not-
but they're like they're guys that aren't getting the vaccine.
Sure, but the main problem is France is that you're not allowed to like go to a fucking grocery store if you don't have the vaccine.
Oh, really?
You can't go. Yeah, you can't go anywhere in public. Basically.
Yeah.
No, you
My-
have to
my,
get the vaccine or get tested within 2 days. Or
To
something.
go to the fucking grocery store?
Yeah.
to go anywhere in public.
That's
it's
wild.
pretty oppressive. But
That's fucked.
when you watch
That's
the,
fucked that I'm pro-vax.
Yeah, there was. It's funny. There was a video of like a woman trying to go in a grocery store, and this like huge fucking African dude is like doing MMA on her. He's like fucking throwing her to the ground, and he's like, "Poo poo poo, coco, papa," you know, whatever. Like the African version of French.
Of
whatever.
course.
Yeah, but it's just funny because
Le coco banana, le coco banana.
Okay.
that's just
They say other stuff. They don't just say coconut and banana.
banana.
But because they're French, they're so dramatic. So
They
they're
love
like,
blowing
They're
shit,
making everything into the French Revolution, every protest. So they're like liberté, like égalité. And
I had
they're
a
like,
French waiter. I wanted to ask him, has anyone ever told you remind them of the candle from Beauty and the Beast?
That's
That would've-
awesome.
You can say that to any French
that would have
person.
stunned him.
Would
Yeah.
it?
No, he wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah, they wouldn't,
Suck
they
my
wouldn't get it.
dick and balls.
I am fucking
I
gay.
am fucking gay. A tale as old as time. My
Oh.
dick is getting sucked. Fuck me in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Did you guys like Beauty and the Beast when you were kids?
No, it was a girl one.
Yeah, I don't.
What?
I don't think I,
like
was.
Lion King. That's for guys.
Yeah.
Lion King was
Lion
Aladdin
King.
was
Lion King.
Aladdin?
was the most certified
That's-
bang.
Lion,
For the
Lion,
fellas.
King,
For the fellas.
Lion King was for everybody. That was the Obama of Disney.
It was
movies.
the Obama
Yeah.
of Disney movies.
And it's well, it's more that Obama is the lion, the Simba of presidents.
Mm.
If you wanted to start off with an analogy everyone agrees with, and then slowly make it worse until
Right.
everyone hops off board whatever you're saying.
Right.
And they're like, this became way more racist.
In a couple
Initially,
iterations, it just becomes.
it made
It
sense.
was set in Africa,
Yeah.
so it's the Obama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what we mean is, it's got the most.
Yeah.
approval.
Simba, Obama, both have a bone through their nose.
That's not. I don't
I
believe
didn't see
Simba
that.
or Obama has both of their
I'm
nose.
remembering it a little bit differently.
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Who's they should redo the
Were you
Lion
getting
King.
those emails? Did you have any like conservative family members sending you the Obama bone through his nose or all the like witch
No.
doctor emails in like
best was that
2000?
No,
they
my
said-
family's all Greek. They don't even know English.
They said Michelle was a trans. I loved that.
They love that one.
because her arms are too strong.
Yeah.
She's a trans Black Panther. That's what about her.
And look, yeah, just because she's a take charge woman doesn't mean she's.
I saw a
trans.
tweet from a guy that was like, Dr. Jill's a fake doctor and Michelle is a man. They ain't got nothing on Melania.
I don't even want to get pussy from the president's wife
It's
anymore.
the funniest thing to go after the first lady because it's like,
Yeah.
who gives a shit? Especially if you're like a Trump guy and your whole thing is like, women should be at home.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, what the fuck do you care? And then to defend Melania and be like, she's one of the greatest models of all time.
Yeah, she's one of the top.
She's really good at fucking making flowers or whatever.
I beat off to her to those pictures or whatever.
Mhm.
You guys remember those?
Which
From
one?
like
Where you saw her
Yugoslavian FHM or whatever.
Yeah,
We're like-
didn't Ted Cruz leak her nudes?
No, those were out there. I remember
I think
seeing
they
those
came out
back
during the
in the day.
primaries.
Nah, they were really out there.
She's perf, dude. I'd smash.
I mean, I'd smash. She's not perf.
She's fine.
She's a regular ass fucking
I'd let her be mean. to me.
Slavic type of bitch, dude, with
Yeah.
that mean face.
Soulless. Yeah. Anyway,
That's not really my cup of tea.
do you see the new Trump pics
I like
that dropped this
I
week?
like a kinder face. What's that?
Do you see the new Trump pics that dropped this
Yeah,
week?
he's looking good.
She looks
dude.
incredible.
Yeah, she's glowing.
Good for her. Oh
I
yeah,
didn't see the pictures.
he looks great.
I've-
looks
I-
awesome.
I mean,
I
it
lost
looks
weight.
it looks edited.
I've been
It
pretty
looks
checked
face
out.
tuned.
It looks very face tuned.
Although I did
But
see,
better than Callista, whatever the fuck her name is.
the only thing I've seen this
Gingrich.
week is now the
That bitch
entirety,
fucking does not know how to face tune.
the entirety of the media just being like, Joe Biden needs to shut up about his dead son.
Yeah.
it's just,
That
Well,
it's
rules.
just very funny.
Dude,
They're
he's too
turning on him.
powerful.
They're
dude.
turning on him.
He's too powerful.
Dude, I'm sleepy pilled.
My man is fucking.
I love sleepy.
When he snoozed at that Israel meeting, I was like, hats
He
off,
fell
brother.
asleep to Israel.
Mhm.
He like said "fuck you" and got out of Afghanistan.
Yep.
He rocks, man.
Yeah. Biden's the guy, dude.
They just need to let my man cook a little bit more and do more interviews. And talk.
I
about,
need to see him talk more. dude.
I just want to see him talk more.
I need a couple more fucking what was that guy's
Corn
name?
Pops?
Corn pop
Yeah.
moments.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. We found out how fun it is when your president has dementia to hear him talk constantly.
Yeah, it's
That
so
was the
cool.
Trump move. Let's get Joe out there, dude, for fucking comedy's sake at least.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. We'll just have to wait till the rematch. Because you know they're not running Kamala. You know it's about to be Joey.
I hope he lets it
Joey
slip
versus Don, number 2.
I hope that he lets it slip that the FBI was running a giant child pornography server out of Building 7. I hope that comes this week. FIB has got. They were selling naked pictures of children out of the World Trade Center.
He's declassifying all the 9/11 docs on the Saudi
hell
involvement
yeah.
in 9/11.
All the 9/11 documentaries
Yeah.
are now
He's
legal to watch.
yeah.
Now it's legal to watch.
You no longer
Loose Change.
do you have to worry about being in prison for downloading loose change.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could see Joe leaking a bunch of pedophile stuff because I don't believe he's I think he's more of a traditional 1960s style pedophile where to them a 16-year-old was a grown-up.
Sort of like a David Bowie,
Exactly.
Mhm.
But
kind of
he's
a Bob Dylan type.
a Bob Dylan pedophile,
the
not
accusations against Bob
not-
Dylan are worse.
not a fucking
She was 12.
Really?
That's what they
That's
say.
yeah, but fucking David Bowie and then the other one, they fucked a 12-year-old.
Yeah,
David
Jimmy
Bowie
Page.
and Jimmy Page
Yeah.
shared.
They were in a love triangle with a child.
14-year-old
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Two grown
who
men.
was stolen from her parents. Her parents were like trying to find her. and-
Jesus. They
yeah.
literally sex trafficked a baby.
Yeah, Jimmy Page
The
had
fuck?
her like locked in a castle in fucking
Yeah.
Scotland or some
Damn.
shit.
That's pretty fucked up.
Dude,
if you
that's
ask
what all
me.
those fucking sick Lord of the Rings songs can
Yeah.
buy you is a 14-year-old.
When you get some
That's
pussy
why
from a
Epstein
child.
wasn't really a story. It's not because of some weird global conspiracy of elites. It's that all boomers are pedophiles.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All of them back in the
Mhm.
60s were raping children.
And then the feminists took the kids away.
Well, no, not all of them. The cool ones. That's the thing.
Yeah, the badass.
They were
pimps.
probably fucking losers. They were like, I wish I could fucking. They just didn't have the sauce to fuck 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah, just swagless.
They,
It's that guy-
they just
that
missed
getting
out.
curved.
The
They
weird-
curved at fucking outside of a junior high.
the
Sorry,
NYU,
I'm sorry.
The NYU guy with the weird body.
Yeah, yeah. I played trombone and couldn't get pussy from a child.
Here. I saw a little girl's pussy in 1967. Bob Dylan showed me a picture of a little girl's pussy. That basically makes me Jeffrey Epstein and Alan Dershowitz, and you have the audacity to be homeless in front of
A school I don't even go to.
God, that guy was so fucking awesome.
He is the best.
That body, his whole vibe.
Dude,
Yeah.
how could
It would feel
pants-
awesome to slap him.
The body is the funniest because it's like, from what I can tell, it's not a disease. He's just a Jewish person.
He's
He's
just
just disappearing
Jew to the
into
max.
his pants.
He's
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
it's just a Jewish man.
yeah. It looks like his head comes off his body.
Yeah.
He looks like a Beetlejuice type guy.
his pant, his like belt is around his like
Nips.
armpits.
Yeah.
It's insane proportions.
He looks melted and fucked up.
Also, the best part of that video is just the black bodega shopping bag that he's like swinging around as a weapon, which is
Yeah.
like, that's such a great detail.
Yeah. So anyway, I think Biden is that style of pedophile, not global conspiracy, lock him up, have him on an island, Bill Clinton style pedophile. So I think
He's more of a 57 Chevy type.
exactly.
pedophile.
He's just the times have changed on
Yeah.
him.
I mean, it's
And that's why I think he
Joe
might-
and Jill Biden. Can you
Yeah.
imagine a more sort of Norman
Joe and
Rockwell
Jill.
Americana.
style of yeah, just like going down to the
Soda jerk.
going to drive-in movie and then you share an 8-year-old.
No. Again, 14-year-old.
14.
8-year-old is Clinton territory. Come
Okay.
on. That's what I'm saying. He's less of a pedophile, so he might.
something new.
We're gonna try and fuck a baby.
got a baby. We're gonna fuck.
We're gonna put its legs and Hillary's pussy and its mouth on my dick.
Hillary. We're gonna fuck a baby.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
I
What
got
is
a
that?
surprise.
Oh, that was a
I
surprise.
got a surprise.
Surprise.
That is such a great. He's him just trying to spice the marriage up.
Yeah.
He's like, I know we haven't been seeing eye to eye.
Well, it was like after the defeat, or
Yes,
whatever.
yes.
He's coming in, surprise.
yes, that's right.
Just a large pizza and an infant. She's got the lights off in the bedroom.
I don't want to see anybody right now. Is that a baby?
That's right.
Okay, so let's actually talk this shit. What do you think they're actually doing sexually, each their own right now? Bill is probably fucking like trafficked Ukrainian teenagers.
I think Hillary's
Yeah.
probably sexless. She's like sort of a
Wasn't she?
Yeah, she seems asexual.
But don't you
sort
think
of
she
a
was
Queen
fucking
Elizabeth type.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't she like
Huda.
Huda?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not was that her name?
Yeah, Huda dot
Huda and the Blowfish.
dot
No, that's not her name.
It is. I
Anthony
think so.
Wieners.
Hootie dot dirty diaper.
That is not
Oh.
it. I'm not exactly
How
sure
about
what it is,
how
but
about
that's
a,
not it for sure.
Star Wars robot who's Indian named R2.2.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, beep, beep,
He's like,
beep, 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 R2.2.
Okay, I was not with it until the voice, and when I started thinking of the voice, I've been won over.
Just plugged into the back of Luke Skywalker's spaceship.
Okay, R2, we'll take the bridge. If you say
What do you
so.
mean you don't want to fly to Brooklyn? It's your job.
Leave legally, you have to take me there.
You have to. You can just drive for Lyft if you don't want to do it. That's the whole point of taking a yellow cab, R2.2.
I could have taken an Uber, you piece of shit. I'm back on the yellow cab lifestyle, though, for real.
I've always been.
Yeah, the fucking Lyfts and Ubers can suck my little prick.
They can, dude. But those motherfuckers need to drive to Brooklyn.
I'm with you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They started doing that shit again.
I know, it's so fucking
It's as bad as it's like...
Queens, story is the worst, sometimes bad, too, dude.
Dude, I had 5 cabs in a row. And the first couple, it's like, I get it. You know, I'm like, I'll let them know I'm going to Brooklyn. But if I get 3 cabs in a row where they're just like, oh, no, I can't, you know, whatever,
Yeah.
I'll just lie to them and be like, yeah, I got to go downtown. Then once you're in the cab, I'm like, I got to go to Brooklyn. And then if they're like, oh, you can't, you know, I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, well, I'll just call 311 and give them your medallion number.
Yeah. How's that?
Yeah.
I have a gun, you fucking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Take me to
And
Brooklyn.
then you're going straight to Gitmo.
Yeah. I'm going to say I've got a
I'm going to
terrorist
send your
vibe.
ass to Gitmo.
Oh, fuck, dude. Yeah. What was I going to say? I don't fucking know.
I'd like to get Mo pussy if you
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're
Yeah.
telling me,
Yeah.
brother.
This Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
They're sending the terrorists to get Mo? Well, so they can get Mo pussy. Joe Biden wants to send all the Taliban to get Mo so they can get Mo pussy now
Wow.
that
Yeah.
You think they secretly got pussy at Gitmo? I don't think so.
And there's still
I don't
guys
know.
there.
Yeah, it's still
I
over.
know.
It's still there's still like Taliban guys in prison in Gitmo as the rest of them take over Afghanistan.
Dude, how
It's
pissed
not
would you
fair.
be?
That you got to be fucking
That's
pissed.
so.
How pissed
that's
would you be
no
if you saw
fair.
that video of them at the fucking bumper cars?
Or at the gym?
And you're like, what the fuck?
using all the equipment wrong at the gym.
The gym video
Yeah.
is the best one.
There's another one of them like fucking like butting somebody in the face with a rifle for playing Cardi B at like a market.
So
Oh, yeah,
true.
you're not allowed to play music.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
against music.
How
Which
the fuck are
hopefully-
you allowed to?
Hopefully that'll be good for podcasts, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Our numbers might go way up in,
In
fucking
we gotta
Afghanistan.
figure out how to market ourselves to Taliban
yeah.
Afghanistan.
That's true.
Yeah,
We're
Yeah.
anti-Jew. That's good.
There is
That's
that-
a good first
We
step.
gotta stop playing songs on the pod.
There is
though.
that
True.
CNN
and that's
bitch.
been real fun.
That CNN
Fuck.
bitch. She just walks around in broad daylight over there, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Clarissa Tard, I think her name. is.
Clarissa explains it all.
Yeah,
Clarissa Tart.
I think that's her name.
Is
yeah.
it really?
Yeah, for CNN. She just walks. She's just in like a. It's not a burqa, but it's the one where
Little
you-
scarf.
Yeah, she's got the like
A niqab?
She's not showing the hair, at
the
least.
Benny Gesserit or whatever from
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
Dune
cool.
kind of look.
Yeah, the Reverend Mother.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Is Dune good?
The David
I read the
Lynch
book.
Dune.
The book was
Oh,
kind of...
you know, I like that movie. People shit on it because it's not really a David Lynch movie. He was sort of just like, I don't know, they had him direct a Dune movie for
Yeah,
some
yeah.
reason.
My brother was watching. I kind of want to see it, except what's weird is, David Lynch loves that Kyle MacLachlan motherfucker,
Yeah.
huh?
Mm-hmm.
'Cause he was playing like a 14-year-old boy,
Mhm.
and he's like
Yeah.
a 30-year-old man in that.
He's in all of his shit.
you think
Yeah.
you think you've seen his cock?
Kyle MacLachlan?
David Lynch probably seen his cock at some point,
Yeah.
even for like a scene that got cut.
Mhm.
I haven't seen anything. I haven't
How
seen
about David
Twin Peaks.
Binge?
And he was being a bitch.
David Binge?
Mm-hmm.
He's
He's
like,
a
"Yo,
Twitter
you-
user from
y'all
2011.
making me pissed off.
Oh, he just talks like a
Come on,
bitch.
you making me pissed off. We trying to make a damn movie, man. You making me pissed off, man. It's trying to be about like motherfucking dream logic, man. It's surreal shit, and y'all doing it too serious. It's not you ain't.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go sit in my trailer.
Mhm.
Y'all can see me tomorrow, man. I ain't even trying to. Y'all want to make a movie? You do it on your own damn time. I'm going to my trailer and I'm gonna play Pokemon Sword and Shield on my fucking Switch. Nah, I'm not being a bench. I'm not being a bench. You ain't doing the movie damn right.
Wow, I had no idea that's how a bench behaves.
Yeah.
What a bitch.
The Bench is so Christmas.
He's like, y'all got too many prisons. I ain't trying to cancel Christmas. I'm just saying, I ain't getting nobody give me damn shit. And you saying I got a bad attitude? I live in a fucking hole in the mountain.
I want pussy from a bitch with a pointy ass nose.
Well, there go your Christmas then. There it go.
Dude, what always struck me is interesting was the bitch from Curb Your Enthusiasm is what, Cheryl?
Mm-hmm.
She looks like just the hottest Who, but just as a regular
she does
person.
have kind of a Who-like face.
Like, wouldn't she just be the baddest Who bitch of all time? You wouldn't have to do anything to her nose. She
Yeah.
just would be the hottest Who. I mean, I would fuck her in regular life as well. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't have to be in the Who universe.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. That was kind of an observation of
I always
mine.
saw it
No, that's
a
pretty
cooler.
smart.
Thank you,
I
Adam.
never thought of it that way.
Thank you so
As a
much.
kid, would have been
Now
the,
I can't
the
unsee it.
Grinch that fired a rifle from the mountain into the town on Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a story about him killing the Who's.
Nice. You think
On the
he would have
mountain.
a powered enough rifle for that?
Yeah, sure. He lives in the mountain. He's green. He's
green.
fuzzy. He's got a dog.
He does. All those.
Yeah.
Everything you're saying is true. It just seems like the mountain was kind of far from the town, isn't it?
Nah, not if you had one of those like like the
I guess they had-
sniper rifles from Call of Duty.
Oh, okay.
The big. I don't mean like a regular hunting rifle.
Right.
Mm.
We're talking.
You mean like a
about-
sniper from fucking the movie? Was it Wanted? That we
Yeah.
watched.
Oh, I love that movie.
That movie is so good.
sick.
Yeah.
Curving the bullets.
Curving the
Yeah.
bullet. That's how. If I ever get circumcised, that's how I want to get circumcised.
I'm the bad motherfucker.
I'm actually bad.
I'm actually the bad guy at the end of the movie.
Oh shit! Spoiler alert, everyone.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, I forgot he was.
Sorry if we didn't want to fuck up the plot.
It's
of
a really
Sorry
good
for
movie.
ruining that movie from 15 years ago. The Mujahideen.
Mujahideen fucked my ass.
Mujahideen fuck me in my ass.
You know what? It's fun because it's in play. We're closer to that phrase being uttered on TV than we were 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
completely forgot
because the
about
Mujahideen are back in the mix, aren't they?
that.
Who are they? They're not
no,
the
they were our
Taliban.
friends, the Northern Alliance, I thought.
So that's what I'm saying. Now with
they
the
were
Taliban,
the boy fuckers that we...
that we
squatted up
we gave money to fucking
Yeah, the
to buy.
The drug dealer boy fuckers.
But I'm saying they're better. They're in the mix probably again because we got the Taliban. We might gotta see the Mujahideen again. The Mujahideen might have to be in the mix.
They might have to calm
That's
down.
such a good
Mujah-
name, dude.
Yeah, the Mujahideen.
Sounds so good.
sick. It
What's-
sounds like it's from Dune.
Mujahideen. Yeah. Well, is it who? Dune. So I read the first book. It was fucking weird. It just felt like the guy just picked races. Like I don't
Frank
know.
Herbert?
Yeah. It was all just like I'm gonna take real races and real words and just kind of throw them in space.
Yeah.
Because Dune is just Arabs,
Yeah,
right?
it's just a black guy going into places where, what y'all doing in here?
Yeah.
What y'all doing?
What
What y'all
been
doing?
now?
Frank Herbert was
Yeah.
black.
What y'all doing?
Oh, what y'all doing? I see. I see.
That's it. Yeah. What y'all doing in here?
So the book Dune.
Y'all making spice?
The book Dune
What
is,
y'all-
about K2.
is because a black guy is asking what y'all Dune.
What y'all doing in here? You making spice?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's actually just a misspelling.
That boy ate too much spice. Damn eye turn yellow.
I turn blue as fuck.
His eye turn
boy.
blue. You got blue eyes.
I need me an Arab bitch with blue ass eyes.
She got blue eyes because she been doing too much with the spice.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess I would like to fuck an Arab lady with completely blue eyes just because it would be,
The
who's
dream is a woman in a burqa, but instead of the eyes, there's a pussy hole cut out.
Wow.
And she's just sort of knocking into shit in the middle of the street.
Like, does she use her pussy to navigate
Yeah. It's-
with echolocation?
Yeah.
Boop boop. She just gets beeps into her pussy and
the
they bounce
Taliban
out.
really should release a video of a woman like completely covered in a black sheet, and there's just a hole for her pussy, and he's got an AK-47 in one hand and his hand in the pussy hole, just dragging the woman down the street. And
like a glove.
yeah, and then like a reporter's like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "I'm taking her to college so she can learn." And then CNN just plays that video.
Like, wow, the Taliban is committed to
The
women's
Taliban-
rights.
They're reforming.
The Taliban is completely committed to women's rights. I love that we're supposed to care about that.
Oh,
That CIA plot to make everybody give a shit or want to
Oh,
go
right.
back to war in
Right,
Afghanistan.
right,
We're talking
right.
about the women.
It's
They're like,
women's
girls aren't allowed to read. It's like, all right, then go do something about it, bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm not going.
I also
my
love
problem.
I also
Yeah.
love how there's just like a couple pictures of like army guys hugging a toddler. It's like
Mm-hmm.
we've just been fucking up their country for like
Yeah, for
20
20
years.
years.
One kiss on the cheek to like a kid whose dad you probably fucking you would if you saw him on the street would probably fucking headshot him.
Yeah.
This shit is so funny, dude. But yeah, they are pretty fucked over there, huh?
I don't know. Not my.
It would be
problem.
fucking gay to be an Afghani, dude. At any
Yeah.
time in
Yeah.
the last 20
The Taliban,
last like 30,
Taliban
40
right now is
years.
going around killing all the female police officers.
What? Mrs. Officer?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I guess that's probably good, right?
Yeah,
Well,
they're cops.
you got to run it
Yeah,
through the
they're
blue,
cops.
the
If you're a
blue
cab,
lives thing.
Is
if
it
you're gonna
kinda
be
like-
a cab, be a cab.
I saw a tweet. and
ACAB does not include
get
the
this,
Taliban.
the Taliban killed a female police officer named Nigar. I swear to God. And it's like,
Wow, that's really.
how are you supposed to feel about
now
that?
this is
Why
that's
don't you
enough.
figure out that
Nick's
That is
brain
a-
short circuited for 40 hours. He was just out.
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, that's like
which
me
way
going-
to do it?
it's
Which
like
angle to
going
take?
through the door and meeting the architect. And I'm like, what do you mean her name was Nigar? He's like, we've done this 6 times.
Oh, I know. I've met a couple girls named. I think it's pronounced Nagar.
Yeah, is that how
Yeah.
it's pronounced?
hmm I know a couple girls from. I think that's a Persian name.
I thought it was a
actually.
Persian name.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
So there was an Iranian
but they were right
police
next
officer.
to Iran.
Well, her name was Nigar.
Nigar.
Yeah, damn, that really is fucking.
No, I
It's too
think
close.
the way you said it is worse. The first way you guys said it was way worse.
I thought that's how you said it.
No, I said Nagar,
That's
which is how
sounds
you say
bad.
the name. That's just how you pronounce the name.
It's just a name.
It's Nigar.
No.
Nigar the horrible.
Please stop saying it that way. That one's worse.
Why is Nigar worse?
It's just not how you pronounce it, and it's closer to the N. It's closer to the despicable N.
Yeah. Well, that's what the name means.
I know it does not mean that. It's not Persian for the N word. They wouldn't name their daughters that.
name my daughter.
The Persian N word. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah.
Welcome. Welcome to the Getting Pussy Hour.
Nick just stepped out. Nick went to get a snack.
So I just watched the Val Kilmer documentary.
Oh, how was it?
It's really sad.
What happened? He got cancer?
He lost his voice, and then it got worse and worse, and then he found out he had throat cancer,
Fuck.
and he'll never talk.
He'll never talk.
Well,
He's
you
got
but,
the voice box.
yeah. Well, he has to cover a hole in his neck now to talk. But he was
Shit.
talking about. So he's filmed his whole life, and then they make the documentary out of that. And they're showing footage on the scene of Top Gun, but because he was so method, he made the decision to start bullying Tom Cruise just on the set.
That's sick.
So that, are you? But yeah, and then he like goes into it, and he's like, "I came up."
No one cares. We'll listen to Kenny Loggins. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
I wonder
Adam.
how Kenny Loggins came up with that. You know,
The Highway to the Danger Zone.
what
I'm just kind of. I want to make it harder to edit this
the
out.
show? Well, no, because they could just take the music out, but we have to be talking during the music, so they lose bits while we play copyrighted material. That's
Or if the whole show is, I guess actually let's just go back to playing it.
Yeah.
Actually.
Here's how you do it.
Oh, that was fucking good.
Well, we'll never top that.
That was so fucking funny.
That was really the thing that Adam said.
Yeah.
That was actually Adam's
Thanks
best,
a lot.
best
I
joke
appreciate
ever.
that. Yeah.
The funniest show and a real indictment of
Late capitalism.
late capital.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
finally did it.
You did it, bro.
I appreciate that.
You were funny
Yeah. I was funny and insightful.
Insightful.
Mhm. Yeah. And I made people feel different.
And straight.
And straight.
And straight and not
Yeah.
that Jewish.
Yep.
All positive
yep.
things.
Yep.
All positive things that you've been striving
Mhm. It's all downhill from here.
for. Suck me on the danger zone. That's what I call my balls.
Uh-huh.
Actually, you know what I call my balls? Mr. and Mrs. Delicious.
Really?
That's pretty good, right?
Nah, I don't know, dude. I don't have any female testicles.
Nah, dude. That's
One of
not-
your testicles
One of my
is a bitch?
yeah,
It's
hot.
sort of the Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Dude, it was funny.
It is Mr. and Mrs.
I
Smith.
started
guess
watching
there's-
that movie last night.
I know you did, and here's why you did. Because there's some drama over, like, Brad Pitt. Like, Angelina Jolie was raped by Harvey Weinstein. She
Oh,
told Brad
shit.
Pitt, and he was like, damn. And he's like, anyways, I got to go meet with Harvey about... we were working on a couple movies
We're gonna
together.
make Troy
And
too.
she's like, no, I just told you he raped me. He's like, and I hear you, and that sounds fucking...
That's gay.
It sounds whack to me.
it
but,
sounds fucking bogus, if you
yeah.
ask me.
but players got to play.
Players got to play, of course.
You know, you got to...
Miramax, ever heard of him?
You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
No one did not get that mad about
Yeah.
a fat Jew putting his
Have-
mangled penis in your wife's pussy.
Have you ever considered that the reason I'm in this movie is because Harvey feels bad about raping you?
Did he really rape Angelina Jolie?
And this is justice. In fact, for me to not be in this movie and continue to work with Harvey Weinstein would be an insult
Would
to
be
your
a
sex.
miscarriage
then
of
the rape
justice.
would have worked.
Yeah.
Then the
Right.
rape would have worked.
But
and
we're
guess
not
what?
afraid,
And then
are we?
she's mad, and he's like, okay, well, then let's go a different direction. Maybe I'm method acting for Benjamin Button. And at this point in my life, I would have the brain of an infant. And I think to myself, what would an infant do? And the answer is continue to work in Harvey Weinstein's movie.
Is that really what's going on?
I didn't
I
know
missed
that.
that completely.
Yeah, but now it's like the streaming services are recommending like Mr. and Mrs. Smith because
so
of whatever
funny.
like background noise there is with Brad Pitt and Angelina
I didn't
Jolie.
hear that at all.
Because
What
the
fuck?
algorithm's listening.
Yeah, because my
to
TV
us.
fucking was like, watch Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah, it's so funny.
And I'm like, oh, because of the rape?
Oh, and Adam fell for it.
Adam
huh?
fell. Well,
no, because
Adam's what you call a rube.
no, Alex recommended it the other day when I saw him. He said it's really
Wow,
Yeah,
blame
sure.
a person
Yeah,
of color
Exactly. That's the
for
Adam
you
move.
upholding.
good. I didn't
the
even know he
patriarchy.
was of color. I don't.
He was like, oh, he's either Alex or some Iranian woman. I can't remember her name.
I think. I think.
Adam, why
Nagar.
were you confused with those two?
Oh,
people?
Nagar.
That's so fucked up on
Close,
your part.
but
Adam.
no Nagar.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of my new podcast. Close,
Were you-
close, but no Nagar.
And you're like,
In the first episode, you
technically,
kick
I'm
off.
not saying
I'm
it.
not saying it. Yeah,
You have a co-host named Nagar that is just
Well, you kick her
who
off.
never talks.
Yeah.
She's just there.
Yeah.
Because you're like technically she's a co-host.
Yeah, she's like, nope, up.
You know what you're here to provide cover.
Yeah.
You're sort of a human shield for
You're
me
in
saying
the room.
for
Yeah.
me saying
I'm Saddam, and you're one of the human shingles I've
hmm
adorned my
a
roof
fake
with.
Saddam.
Yeah.
Saddam had a nice
You know
run,
what I
dude.
call him is so damn insane.
Oh shit!
Damn.
What the fuck? That's fucking awesome, dude.
Wow. Wow.
You know what I call him?
What's that?
So damn.
So damn insane. He
Am I-
really, yeah,
Yeah.
he was pretty. He was in like the '90s. Saddam really was like in every movie, every like comedy.
He was.
There was
great,
always a
yeah.
there's always a fake
He's in
Saddam.
Lebowski.
That's got to be wild to be like king shit of Iraq for
in
like
that
30
little
years.
hole.
And then yeah, you're just in a hole,
little- you're like-
and you're like, this fucking
This
sucks.
is fucking gay, dude. If I'm Saddam,
sucks.
I'm getting in a fighter
Yeah.
plane and I'm just kamikazing the White House, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just flying it myself and
Yeah.
fucking taking out me and G Dub at the same
And yeah,
time.
you're not even found by like the CIA. It's like some like dickhead from Missouri.
Yeah,
that's
some
like-
19-year-old Marine.
It's like, I think I found somebody down here in the well. Is that Mr. Saddam Hussein? Beat it, kid.
He did go out like a G though. He was like, suck my dick. Remember that
That
video?
was one of the first.
where they were gonna hang him, and he's like, "Suck my fucking dick. You guys
said,
are fucking gay."
He said Allahu Akbar. It was taken on a fucking razor.
That
flip
honestly
phone.
was sick. He was like,
Yeah.
"I don't give a fuck. America can suck my dick.
That was one of the first.
Send me to hell, you
viral
fucking
execution
homos."
videos.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Good
dance
on
with the
him.
devil in hell.
Yeah, it's going to be great when in 100 years America's fallen and all of those men are martyrs here. But our
Yeah.
culture has to shift and accept them
We
as
changed
martyrs.
Mount Rushmore. It's Osama,
It won't be
Saddam.
a Mount Rushmore. It won't be anything.
Well, there we
It
go.
won't be a fucking goddamn thing.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a system,
Nomads.
just bartering.
Mhm.
And people
Kobe,
like you
maybe.
taking it too far by being too good at bartering.
Yep.
And then we're like, well, maybe it has something to do with their religion.
Yeah, and then being like, you know what? Fuck them. You know, we're going to make them do all the bartering for us because
Yeah.
we don't feel like it.
Thank
Because it's
you.
unclean for us to do it.
Yeah, and that's how we get our foot in the door.
Foot in the door.
Mm-hmm.
And then every couple generations, you know, we got to kind of trim the bushes, if
Yeah,
you know
I
what I'm
guess.
saying. Trim the hedges, clean it up.
Mm-hmm.
Jews are so funny, dude.
It is very funny what happens to them.
And how old the shit is. Like, it's
Yeah.
so
It's the
funny.
oldest
It's
hatred.
so old.
And the best
I guess
is the
maybe
best is when it
women is
arises
older,
from
for
like
sure.
other.
But I just mean religious,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like group-wise.
The best is when it arises from like other sectarian like conflict or whatever. Like it'll be Protestants versus Catholics, and they'll have like a big war, and they'll be like, "And let's just kill the Jews for good measure."
Just
Jews are, like, not even
Just a
involved.
little ceasefire, boys. We're just gonna
Like,
little bonding
Well,
exercise.
Yeah, that
At the end of the day, we're
definitely-
still Irish.
Yeah.
But let's get these fucking Jews out of here. A little break.
I know we're car bombing each other.
Yeah, a little lunch break to
But
fucking do a little mini genocide.
There are these other guys. There's about 12 of them here in Ireland, and
Yeah.
they're just so annoying.
I do
Yeah.
love the fact that those two Jews. I mean, I think we talked
The
about it
Afghanistan
on
guys,
the show.
they're the best. Well, one of them's
Jews
dead.
that were so annoying.
Wait,
the
you know
Taliban
that- you know-
got him out of jail.
No, the CIA tried to get him out just now, and he's like, "No, I can't." And then someone from Israel, like a rich guy from Israel, tried to get him out and bring him to Israel, and he's like, "Oh, no way in hell." And they were like, "Why?" And he's like, "Because if I go to Israel, I have to grant my wife a divorce." So I'm cool here, dude.
I'm just gonna chill with
I'm
the
chill
Taliban.
here. I'm chill here.
The Taliban's doing lat pull downs now.
Dude, the Taliban's cool. They let me out of jail for being too annoying.
Yeah,
That's the best story in the world.
it really is the best story of all time.
You know what I would love is one of those macadamia nut cookies.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
Yes, sir. I started going to macadamia milk in my coffee sometimes.
Mhm.
Really nice treat, bros.
It is really nice.
Really nice
Yeah.
treat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of cycle.
They got
through
milks
all
of all types now, bro.
Dude, and that's new. This is like a new thing. in the world.
Macadamia is fucking. They're
Yeah.
milking every goddamn
Mhm.
nut. I mean, cashew. That's some good shit right there. I'm all in on.
I got to
the
get more
milks.
cheesecloth for the Vitamix and do some nut.
Your own milks.
Yeah,
Respect.
because here's what you can't go to the store and get like
Mhm.
a. Well, I mean, I guess you just mix them, but like a
A
pecan
blend.
walnut blend milk.
Yo, they start doing pecan milk. Fucking forget about it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
It's
I
gonna
might have
taste
to
like
just
pie in a glass.
roll into the grocery store with a couple of throwing stars and kill the cashiers.
I think that's the only way to get it done.
Yeah,
Yeah, otherwise
They're like,
she'll know.
I'm like, sorry, I'm excited.
Fuck, they really don't have. Yeah, you're right. Because even 2 years ago, the idea of macadamia milk would have been a dream.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying
Imagine
pecan?
you coming out
oh
of
my
a
god!
time machine, like a particularly round one. And
No,
it's
just
20
a regular shaped one would be
and,
fine.
And it's
in
2016.
the grand scheme of things, we're similarly
and you
shaped.
go into the grocery store and you're like, "Do you have any macadamia milk?" And they're like looking at you, and the guys on the see you on the security camera, and they're laughing in the
they
security
could
office.
just see me. I don't think I'm, that fat that they would laugh at me in America.
Number one stop coming
in
out
America 4 years ago
of the time machine
to get macadamia
to get
milk.
macadamia. But
First of all, there are
doesn't-
fatter things for me to do for the purposes of this bit.
I know. I'm just saying that they would not believe that such a thing they couldn't conceive of it in 2018.
That's true,
And I know you can say the scientists are working on it, but
they don't have that in the stores.
yeah, that's the thing. Is like we just got macadamia nut milk now,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to tell me that these vaccines are safe. Like, oh yeah,
Wow, dude. Way to use my own logic against me.
Yeah.
Way to flip and judo me, dude. That's a good point. You might have won me over.
Oh, speaking of fatness,
What?
Here's a
what
little.
the hell kind of segue is that?
Here's a tidbit I learned this week.
Mm-hmm.
Here's tidbit coming in.
I'm listening.
What do you think the average weight is of an American female?
165 pounds.
180.
176,
Thank you.
which is 30 pounds heavier than me. The average.
Yeah.
That's insane.
People are fat as hell. And also listen, dude.
That is the average weight.
No, it's
I'm
going
good
back
on
to
that.
And women
bigger.
are like 5'4".
Give me a
We're
200-pound bitch with big ass
We're going back
titties.
the other way, dude. It's all going to be slight fellas like us in the future.
Yeah,
Like medieval times.
Nah.
Slight and big bitches.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's the way. That's the future.
There's always going to be.
Just I'm gonna have a little lilt, and I'm gonna have like a halberd or something I lean on, and I have a 300-pound bitch, and we're both dressed like clowns, and I'm like, "Welcome to the future," and I say the N-word because it'll be fine.
By that point,
because
we're all
society
one.
is chill.
Yeah.
We're all one people.
Soft A N-word, dressed like a clown, big bitch, halberd.
Mm-hmm. Dressed like a fucking rosy ass cheeks,
Yeah.
white ass, looking
big-
like
big
Queen
frilly collar.
Elizabeth.
Frilly
Or wait,
collar.
was that her name?
Yeah, there were
Yeah.
several queens. Yeah.
The original
They had,
Queen Elizabeth.
they had a
was the
whole
bitch.
bunch, dude.
But she was the bit. You know, the one I'm
Elizabeth
thinking.
won. Yeah,
With
Yeah,
the
she had the
fucking-
clown
the
collar
clown shit,
and
yeah.
white face.
She was a
and
She didn't get
Clown-style
cock,
bitch.
right? She was like probably a fake.
She never fucked.
She was
yeah.
sneaky
Yeah.
on the lesbo tip, probably.
No, I think she was molested, and because of being molested by some like earl or
She
duke,
became a
she was like
pedophile.
afraid of men.
Classic.
Yeah,
Still, wouldn't that mean she dipped her fucking toes in some pussy?
I don't think she
You'd
did.
think so.
No.
I think that happens a lot when people get molested. They switch up, or they go the same way. I guess it's
They become molesters.
yeah.
The student becomes the master.
becomes a teacher.
What was cool is Richard II and Philip Augustus of France were gay with each other,
That is sick.
and they would. And Philip was gay with Richard II to undermine Richard II's father before he was king.
I
So he
turned your
out
son
his-
gay,
he
bro.
literally turned out his son.
Yeah. He turned that boy pussy.
Dick's
out.
so good. You get dick so good, you upend a dynasty.
Yeah.
Respect to fucking Philip or whoever the fuck did it. I read some book a while ago about the early ass English kings, and they were all being gay as hell.
Which ones?
I don't fucking remember, dude. I read books
Nick's
to go
got
to
a
sleep.
book right here. The history
I read
of
books to go to
the
sleep.
English.
Oh, wait a second. Is that the one I read?
Is
read
it
that?
this book?
Robert, I don't know.
It looks like a fat. It looks like you made a nice dent in it.
I read it on fucking on my fucking e-reader. So I don't,
Yeah, history is very funny.
Dude, here's the thing. I love reading books. Now I leave my phone out of the fucking room and I read a book. I don't absorb any of it,
Yeah.
but it helps my brain shut off.
Yeah.
Well, you absorb the parts that are funny. I mean, that's
Yeah,
kinda
like I
how
remember there was a
your
big
brain
fat
set up.
redheaded king in like the 1100s that was getting cock all day.
Yeah.
And they were all like, but they were all like ethnically all this weird like the
were
the
French.
concept of English didn't even fucking exist. They were
Yeah.
French guys and shit like
Well,
that.
right now they're Germans, the Windsors.
Really,
Yeah,
that's so fucked.
and your boy Prince Philip was Greek.
Don't say Prince. He's not my boy. He's
your
not
cousin,
Greek.
dude.
He's not fucking Greek, bro. Chill. He
a
was
Greek.
born on the Isles, but that motherfucker's not Greek.
I mean, they're all.
He's
cousins,
ugly.
yeah.
He's not hot enough to be Greek, if you ask me.
Dude. He went out looking like a fucking piece of.
And he was
ass.
laying pipe on his cousin. That's not our type of shit, bro. We don't fuck our cousins.
Yeah, they fuck dogs and children.
Oh, we fuck hot girls or goats.
They fuck geese and children.
No, that was ancient Greece. Now we fuck hot bitches or livestock.
Dude,
That's how the fuck we get down. You guys, we've talked about that documentary where they fuck donkeys, right? For the Vice documentary.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
Why the fuck is he called Donkey Kong?
Yeah, it really bothered me as a kid.
Yeah.
No,
It's
it
not a
didn't.
donkey.
No, it didn't. You never thought about it.
It's not a donkey.
You never thought about it.
All right, Nick.
Don't
just
pretend.
made me realize that.
Don't pretend they fucked you up as a kid. As a kid, you were like, "This game rocks."
It's clearly a Diddy, but that is not a donkey.
Diddy Kong. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, as a kid, I was just like,
Diddy is really well.
I was
named.
like, I guess I just don't know what a donkey is.
Yeah.
I never thought about it. I accepted it.
You accepted the word. It just
I don't give a
washed
fuck.
over you.
Yeah, who cares what it's named?
That game was mad fun.
It was a great game, dude.
Which one? Donkey Kong Country?
Yeah, so sick.
I was playing it on Switch the other day.
The game, the
It looked so good for the
level
time.
that you
The
go
music
backwards.
has- the music
music
is
is
so
fucking
sick.
tight.
The water level, beautiful.
Wait, what do you mean the level where you go backwards?
Where you're getting chased. Oh, no, that's Crash Bandicoot. You're getting
SMH,
chased,
brother.
All right,
I
man.
got Gash Bandicoot for PS4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where you get pussy?
Dude, Adam's
Gash
family.
Bandicoot?
Yeah, I was doing. Yeah, Adam's playing a game growing up called Cash Bandicoot. that's what he played.
Really? Is that what
that
you
was
played,
Cash
Adam?
Bank Account.
Oh, that
Cash
was pretty
bank
good.
account? Is that what you played?
Yeah, it was just a spreadsheet. With
Yeah.
the
It was
graphics
an
sucked.
Excel.
Playing Excel as a kid.
I'm gonna go play Excel in my room. I hate this family.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I guess it's time for the economy corner. Check in jobs report. Pretty disappointing this week, as Biden's economy only adds 235,000 jobs. Americans are turning more and more to sucking dick.
To sucking cock for cash.
To sucking dick for cash. Yeah, is the economy good, bad?
I don't fucking
You know, who knows?
Yeah,
We're gonna have to.
you're asking me, brother.
We're gonna have to get jobs.
Pretty soon.
People aren't going back to work. It's gonna be on us to go out there and fucking
Stimulate the shit.
stimulate the shit, dude. We're gonna have to get jobs at Best Buy.
Really?
I'm getting the job at a deli counter. All the fucking sliced
Oh.
meat I want.
I'm
Yeah.
getting extensive plastic surgery.
I'm getting a job at Best Buy, and I'm gonna start talking like this, like right away. Be like,
Nestor.
yeah, no, just you put like just a little bit of stink on it, so
Yeah.
they can't tell what you're doing.
You
know what I
they
mean?
Can tell. That's
No.
a little.
I remember that guy, dude.
It's just only a little bit. It's not like too far.
Yeah,
It's
there was
close,
always
though.
a kid in high school that was
close.
like,
But go ahead and try and accuse me of something and see what happens when I talk to HR.
it's a
Yeah, that's true.
California accent.
You know what? You're getting. Actually, the more you're doing it, the better you're getting at it.
Oh yeah,
You're dialing it down just a little bit,
yeah.
and then you talk
Wait
totally
until
normal.
I do this voice, and then I'm being questioned by HR, and I bring up my friend Nigar from Iran. And wait till you see the look on their faces.
I'd like to see them.
Well, you get mad at me, but you don't get mad at Nigar.
And they're like, no one here works. No one here with that. It works
Yeah,
here
she
with
works.
that name.
She works at Pretzel Time on the other side of the Atlantic Terminal.
Nigar must have had a lot of fun with substitute teachers. That's for damn sure.
Mhm.
Calling out the role.
Mm-hmm. Just to look at it and be like, boy, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Faggot. Is it Eric? That's it, Eric. And it's Eric Faggot. It's Eric Thomas. Eric Thomas. So you're here. Okay, the next one. Faggot.
That's a good character.
Stephanie.
Mm-hmm. Steph Faggot.
Lenny.
Gar. Okay, let me see if I get this right. Stephanie Garfield. Stephanie Garfield. That's it. Yes, Stephanie Garfield.
Okay.
All right.
It's
You gotta
sorry.
go back and beep that one
I'm
out.
new to substitute teaching.
That's at 53 minutes. You have to go back and beep that
no
one
one's
out.
listening at this point in the show.
No, they're listening.
The 3 people still listening to this episode? And I said Stephanie Gar.
You listen, man. That one.
Stephanie Garfield.
Just go back and beep it.
Garfield.
Just go back and beep a
No.
lot of these, actually.
No, I already said close but no Nagar. So,
No, but that's the name.
yeah, Stephanie Garfield.
If you said it like that,
I did say
You
it like
didn't,
that.
though.
I changed the tempo
you didn't.
to put a little sort of jazz in
Let me tell you,
we'll
didn't
revisit
say it like
it
that.
in post.
He's not going to
I'm not revisiting anything in post. I know my fucking rules and my principles. But I know what I said.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, listen back to it. It was close. It could be clipped pretty nicely. And
I
I
guess-
know you're really worried about that.
Yeah, right.
I know you're really fucking motherfucking worried
Oh
about
no,
that.
my management might drop me, and my agent might stop calling me 4 years ago. Oh no!
I know.
Everyone I've worked with in the entertainment industry might have a pretty negative opinion of me. and I might have zero chance of ever being staffed on a TV show ever again. Oh no!
Yeah, that would be a
My
fucked up
commercial
thing if
for-
that happens.
Damn, that would be terrible. And even worse, it would be because of my own doing, and the last nail in the coffin wouldn't be Shane Gillis getting fired, which had literally nothing to do with me. And that's when I got the phone call that it would be best if we remained friends but went separate ways professionally. Whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah, you guys are probably really good motherfucking
We were
friends.
great friends, dude.
Hanging out all the
Dude.
time.
Actually, I do still kind of like whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's
business.
business.
Yeah, I get it.
Dude, it's not it's
I
fucking
don't.
business.
I
it's
tell
not
you what,
personal.
I don't
The
like the
Godfather.
I don't like the sugar coating because it's an insult to my intelligence.
Yeah.
But
You're a very smart guy.
if the conversation had just been, yeah, obviously we can never put you on. You can never.
Obviously,
have a
you
job.
could never
You're never
succeed in a
if the
regular way.
with the Shane thing, because Shane's like relatively tame, I guess, compared to what you could pull out of
oh,
this show.
yeah. Bill Maher.
Yeah.
that one is really the fuck out there.
Yeah. But Bill Maher kept his job.
No, I mean, when he dropped it,
Yeah.
the episode we did, remember the opening?
I do remember. That's what I'm saying.
It was really funny.
That would preclude me from work.
Yeah.
But Bill Maher gets to be on
had
HBO.
all Bill Maher had to do was just have Chameleonaire on and be like,
I apologize for riding
I was
dirty.
I was describing a woman named Stephanie Garfield.
Dude, that still is so funny. Where he thought he could do a house beep,
Yeah.
house versus field joke,
Yeah.
and the guy was like, ha, ha, ha.
You know me, I'm a house.
God damn.
And we're going back and forth to the guy's face, and
Yeah.
he's just like completely blank expression, and then cut back to Bill, and he's still saying it. And then back to the other guy, and then back to Bill.
Yeah, for some reason, sound is working that way. Whereas it's only when you see the guy that you
Yeah.
can hear him.
But that
Yeah,
show
just
is
Bill Maher just still has his mouth open. And needs to be,
And it's just only open, not
Yeah.
moving.
right. And then we go back to
crazy.
the black guy, and there's just there's like somehow like goo that you recognize as sound waves like dripping off of his face. Just he's like melting under the weight of the N word. And back to Bill Maher,
God
and
damn.
he's turning purple. He's still just. He's just blasting out of his mouth.
Oh, fuck. What were you going to say, Adam?
Well, that show's like I had nothing to say. No, that show's pre-taped. It's just crazy.
I know.
It's crazy they posted that.
They didn't edit that. Awesome. Bill
Yeah.
Maher fucking, that is so funny.
He's still on the air.
He's still doing
He's
it.
still crushing it.
Yeah.
We should have gone to a taping when we were,
I know. We got
In
free
LA.
tickets when we were on Venice Beach.
we fucked up, dude.
We really fucked up.
I sent you guys that picture when I was walking around LA and I saw the apartment complex we were staying at and our old trusty Erewhon, where we probably spent $400 in like 4 days.
Yeah,
on
but
it.
you know what? We
bulletproof
also
coffee.
got
Bulletproof
$400.
coffee.
I remember acting a fool in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
went
were
off in
being
the
real
Erewhon.
bad.
Yeah.
Going off in the
I was so
Erewhon.
miserable, dude. Because you guys were just on vacation.
Yeah, you were getting fat.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind getting fat. It was just I
He was
I
working.
enjoyed the job that I had, but I hated being forced to stay in L.A.
You hate LA.
Yeah, and I really felt imprisoned, especially when you guys left, and I just had to. And they extended my contract, which was good, but it was also like
Yeah.
another 13 weeks in Los Angeles.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know, though. The fucking weather's nice. I was over there for a couple days in between Seattle and Utah because I was like, I didn't want to fly all the way back to
Yeah,
New
the
York.
weather's nice. It's a vibe. It's just L.A. is like a.
Oh, yeah. It's the
There's an
awful.
evil.
There is definitely a fucked
There's
up,
an evil.
like, everyone is so desperate.
Yeah.
And everyone would
Everyone's so
fucking
happy.
murder you to advance their career 1
100%.
iota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the weather's nice. There's a ton of hot.
It's great to
sluts.
visit, dude. I love you go drive.
They got
to
Korean barbecue.
PCH, sit and watch the sunset. You think
It's really nice.
I do that every couple of years, and I check in with myself and what I've accomplished, and you go, "Yep, nothing." And then,
Doesn't feel good.
doesn't yeah.
Even though on paper it's going
who
solid,
cares?
I hate myself.
Nah, when I'm at what is it? Point Mugu.
I don't know.
Point Mugu.
Point Mugu.
I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, Point Mugu.
Is that where the seafood restaurant is?
up the PCH? There's a couple.
Point Loma? Where's that? Whatever.
I don't, dude. Whatever. I can't wait to fucking move to Hollywood to become Hollywood Halkias, dude. I'm gonna move to LA,
Mm-hmm.
get plastic surgery.
Yeah,
Dude, I can't wait to get
Point
extensive
Mugu
plastic
is
surgery.
it's up to PCH in Ventura.
Nice.
Let me see if I can find a picture. It's very pretty. There's a big rock.
Nice, dude.
You know
I
what I'm
love
talking about
Big
when you drive
Rock.
up the PCH towards Ventura?
I
and
don't
there's
think
that
I've
big
ever
rock?
driven up the PCH.
There's that one
It's
beach.
this place.
Pussy
yeah, it's
Cove.
really nice
Yeah,
there.
so I stop by that
See?
rock and I look at the ocean.
Oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm usually there with some woman that I don't care for anymore.
Where it's been over for 6
It's
months.
been
been
over in
over-
your head for 6 months.
But somehow you still live together.
Yeah. Almost invariably, that's how it goes every time. And I go, damn, I'll never be happy. But this is about, I guess this
But
is
for
what,
this
It's a
moment,
nice
this
place.
is what people are describing when they say happiness.
Yeah.
the
That's
overwhelming
so real, brother.
negativity is being held at bay
Yeah.
by this nice rock,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that I can't hear this woman talking because
And
of the
one day,
waves.
and one day, I'll get a little catamaran and I'll sail out into that ocean and I'll put a gun in my mouth. And they'll say he died at sea.
Yeah. And you'll light the boat on fire right before you shoot yourself in the head and give yourself a
No,
Viking.
I'm gonna be
funeral.
waiting on the rock with a fucking bow and arrow that's on fire.
Yeah, hell
and
yeah.
then just as soon as I hear the gun go off, I throw the fucking arrow.
Mhm.
You burn up. I cry. I'm like, yep. Nick died at sea.
Just 15 feet from the shore. Just families.
Yeah.
Just my flaming corpse coming.
You're like,
You can't get
I missed the
you
shot.
can't get
my
past
brain,
the waves.
my brain leaking out. I'm on fire, just destroying some infant sandcastle. Just screaming and crying. Help me! No, I'm dead. It's a
Oh, you're
dead
dead.
body, horrifying. Some film. The shark comes by and rips off my bathing suit. My penis is just in the mom's face while she's trying to gather her child. My dick's on fire. It's burnt. She gets a permanent burn of a penis and balls on her face. And they're like, he died at sea. He died doing what he loved.
Wow.
At sea.
being at sea.
And being in the ocean. All right, goodbye.